question. By now, do you know that the cost of hair upkeep can be really, really costly? Okay, I'm going to jump right into it. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. I love to help people keep their money. And if there's any place you need to really try to keep some of your money, it's here in New York City. Just saying, just saying. Right now, almost everyone knows that the cost of hair upkeep can really be through the roof. There are a couple of things that we can do to control this, okay? So let's jump right into it. Okay, we're going to start with some basic tips. Number one, shampoo your hair at home before you get to the hair salon. Even for the cheapest type of haircuts, the cost of shampooing is a separate charge in many places, and also an additional tip. By washing your hair, shampooing your hair at home before you go, all the hairdresser has to do before they cut is give you a spritz so that they can cut your hair. That step alone could save you like maybe $15 to $20 just to wash your hair at home. To save $15 to $20, I'd say that's a pretty good thing to do. Next, while you are at home and throughout the regular time in between haircuts, use smaller amounts of shampoo. I think we overtly use product way too often of everything. You do not need to pour gallons of shampoo in your hand. Just use about like a nickel to a quarter size. Some people even use some as small as a dime size. But whatever that works for you, just be more conscientious of it. Not only that, you'll spend less time rinsing out your hair, and that costs you more hot water and water in general. Just saying, these are just little tips, but they work over time. You'll see the results over time. Next, invest or consider at least investing a little money at home in those at-home hair cutting devices. There are some devices that they're little clips that you clip into your hair and you follow the guide. Some people really, really swear by those. I personally have never used one of those, but you know what? I would totally consider it. I would if I could learn it, but they say it's a simple thing. And for those that are comfortable with little gadgets and gizmos, this sounds like it really, really could help, because not only are you saving time, but you're possibly saving gas money, and you know the drill about that. Next, don't get your hair cut so often. I know it might take a little getting used to. All right, people that have sort of bangs type of hair and then it grows too long, it gets annoying. I get that. Maybe consider not doing the bangs type thing and keep a center part so it doesn't, so you could just let it grow out so that you don't have your bangs hanging in your eyes. And it's oh my gosh, but I only had my hair trimmed 3 weeks ago. Or learn, if you can, how to cut your bangs. Because sometimes just having bangs costs people a lot of money. They don't realize it though. So try not to get your hair cut as often and try to stagger it out. So instead of every 4 weeks, which is a calendar month, maybe extend it to every 6 weeks. And have the fun of learning how to do your own fingernails. Going to allude to fingernails for a second, okay? Because mani-pedis are expensive, okay? Have the fun of learning how to do your own fingernails, or do what I do. I just stick to the basics. I just use clear polish. I keep my nails short and I use clear polish. For me, it's easier. Hey, listen, I'm an older person and I'd rather keep things simple. Just saying, just saying. And do the reward system. What do I mean by the reward system? I'll give you an example. Let's say that you actually intentionally skipped a haircut. Let's say that haircut, the works, cost you $50, $60. Take $5 or $10 from the $50 or $60 that you saved, put it in an envelope, in an unmarked envelope, put that envelope away. Yes. Why are you going to do that? Well, maybe one day, with all those savings, you could have it maybe to get that haircut or just hold it for mad crazy money. Or better still, hold it for groceries too. Just saying, just saying. Now, some people might like this, some people might not like this. Okay. I don't know why, like, some people have a problem with this. Okay, right now, I no longer color my hair. You see my grays coming in. I remember protesting it. I remember when it was one little streak and everything. But I made peace with the fact that I am 63 and a half years young. And I'm just going to let my grays grow out. Some folks call them silver blondes. I'll call them that. Well, I guess they are silver blondes, so there. But, you know, learn to make peace with your grays if you want. Some people go, no, I don't ever want anybody to see even one gray hair. To me, now this is my opinion, one person's opinion. Let's say somebody's really gotten on in many, many years. And you see them with jet black hair. Does that look natural? I mean, it's a personal preference. Maybe some people just, you know, whatever. Everybody's got their own thing. Let's just say that this is for me. I don't want to offend anyone. Have you ever walked behind someone and they have 25-year-old hair, and then you turn around, but somehow magically the face doesn't match? Shush, Janet, while you still can. just saying, you know. That comes with self-acceptance. I self-accept the fact that I live with silver blondes. The world didn't end, and I'm still here to talk to you about it. Okay. But let's get to the idea of hair coloring at home. Can I tell you something? Never in my life, not even once, did I pay someone to color my hair. Not when the process is so simple, it is a joke. Most of the processes involves taking a bottle and putting that chemical into another bottle, shaking up that bottle, well, up, down, let it sit so it mixes well, put on your gloves, put the product on your hair while you read a magazine or watch TV or chill out, whatever. Put a timer on for about 20 to 30 minutes, whatever the instruction says. And then you shampoo that out. But I just told you it took me less than 1 minute to tell you. So imagine how simple it is to do. I just can't see it. Maybe a person wants to just know what it's like to get their hair professionally colored once, you know, every year or so. Nothing wrong with that. Feel a little pampered. I get that. But the actual process, I mean, if the reason the person is afraid to do it is they think that you have to be a genius or, you know, nuclear physicist to do it, is absolutely incorrect. So you don't have to be a nuclear physicist to do it. So it's just, you know, it's just one of those options. I think coloring your hair at home for less than $10 beats $60 to $100 out salon. Just saying. Let's see what I have left here. Oh, okay. So depending on your desired hair length, the average shampoo and haircut here in New York the cost is close to $50. Okay, and this is not including the tip. Let me rewind this. Close to $50, not including the tip. That's not to say there aren't some unfamiliar hole-in-the-wall places where you could get your hair cut very, very cheaply, or go to one of those beauty school type things for students and stuff, and that's always an option. But let's talk about just the average, okay? So let's say a person's spending $60 every time to go get their hair done. And let's say that they do this every 5 weeks, and there's 52 weeks in the year, so they're doing it 10 times. That is a whopping $600 a year. Can you cut it in half? Can you figure out a way to not have to get your hair cut 10 times a year? And maybe get it done 5 times a year? I'm so cheap, I don't get it done maybe about once, maximum twice, mostly once. Like my hair cutter thinks I'm calling her in August. Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe I'd rather put that money into my gift giving. So there. Thanks so much for listening. I appreciate you. And if you found any value in this video, please don't hesitate to smash down the like button. Take good care. And before I forget, don't forget to come back every single morning for a cup of instant coffee with Jan. That's where I get to talk to you a little longer sometimes. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Till the next time, take good care.